all this reducing the forest fire stuff with the wood helping the forest fire danger, that was the only thing that, well, it's weird because that's what I used to scare off Gary, the bear, you know. But if I wouldn't have been doing that, reducing the forest fire danger, I wouldn't have had the stuff to scare off the bear that was pretty keen on getting my food. A little surreal, especially seeing the fucking black bear showing up and circling you, and this and that. One thing I can say about it is bear didn't care about me or didn't want to fight me or nothing. Wasn't even aggressive really towards me or nothing. Benjamin was a bigger bear before, and I had a rifle at the time, and it was different. Yeah, both times. The time I had a rifle was different experience. It was the same thing from the bears, so than the time I didn't have the rifle, as far as the bear's behavior. Benjamin knew full well what it seemed what the rifle was and all that. And he didn't seem scared by it. Not the big bear, Benjamin. He didn't seem scared by the rifle. I did shoot, not at him or nothing like that, and then he ran off. So around 6 or 7 visits from the black bears around. Yeah, it's pretty cool and a bit surreal. And Gary's visited 5 or 6 of those times. So while I've been here, like I have a tent, so I don't really have barriers between myself and bears. Yeah, so it's kind of a weird thing. Like, the thing is, this whole reducing the forest fire danger in the forest, I mean, it's kind of like a spiritual practice in a way, and it's had a lot of meaning for me. Like I said, if I wasn't doing it, I wouldn't have had the supplies to scare off the bear exactly, you know. And I saw a video of somebody with a revolver that was scaring off a bear on the internet there, and or here, whatever, and wherever you're at, and never mind. And the thing is, the guy knew he had a revolver. If the guy didn't have a revolver, I doubt he'd be so confident about scaring away a bear. But he was able to scare away the bear. You know, I was able to scare away the bear. Thing is about the bears that I noticed anyway. Here, and I've been here for, actually I've been out in the woods for almost 4 years. No, over 4 years straight now, and but not the woods all the time, but most of the time. And be honest, the bears just want food, human food. They don't want to. That's all they want, and which in itself can be a problem, of course. What I mean by that, though, is I mean, I'm face to face with the bear, and the bear's just focused on the food while fully aware of me. And it's like I'm doing all this wood stuff that's beneficial for the bears and myself and other wildlife and stuff. And plus I share them with the wildlife food and the bears too, from a distance. So, but then the bears at the camp, because I was sharing here and don't want that, so I gotta rework stuff, start from far away until the bears are far away and all that. You know, just once in a while, because they like the food. I like the bears. On my own property. Go ahead, bears. Yeah, here's some food. Once in a while, I was thinking maybe someday, family gathering or something. It's like got nephews or something like that, right? It's like let's go give some pizzas to the bears, right? And maybe they'll put some out for them. Maybe we'll see them, And yeah, so it's kind of the goal anyway. And well, anyway, I've been sharing food with the wildlife, and I ain't really had any bad experiences. I mean, the bear thing was scary, I'll tell you. But I don't sleep with my food, and I wouldn't suggest it. And if you don't have guns and you're sleeping in a tent in the wilderness, I would suggest maybe sharing food with the wildlife away from you. Maybe not. And also, depending, if they stay away, you don't want them near you. And, whatever, maybe, but depending, nuance and all that. And, certainly have wood around burning, try to make a difference with the forest about reducing the forest fire danger. And it has it's like metaphysical or something. I really mean it, because the bear will show up. And here's the other weird fact about all this is before the first time Gary showed up, and he was the one that was where I didn't have a gun anymore, and I think that day I had collected this wood that is really easy to make like a torches, kind of, where it's like a torch. Obviously, I just said that, and moss is what it is. It's moss. It really burns really quickly. And what I'm getting at is, I think I had an intuition that the bear was going to show up, because I hadn't collected the wood for a while, but I've been burning wood out of the forest the whole time. But it's subpar compared to this stuff that's like easy torches you just put on the campfire and you got an instant blaze. Which was weird, because I hadn't collected it for like a month, and that day when the bear showed up, right before the bear showed up, I collected all that stuff. It's weird intuition, all of it out here in the woods. So, yeah, just sharing a story. All right, bye. Pardon, one more thing. Cooking in the daytime attracts bears. I've noticed, at least some of them. See, I have my food out here. I got a tent, and my food's out. I mean, if the bear really wanted it, any bears, they'd just come get it and split. I couldn't really stop them, per se. So that's why I was saying it's kind of a weird metaphysical thing, because here I'm doing the bears and myself and whatever a favor by working on this wood for the reduce the forest fire danger. So I think there's a link or whatever. It seems like one thing that helps, and like I said, I got my food out, that I wanted to mention, I think it's important, is when you see the first star, if it's not cloudy and all that, in the evening, that's when it's time to start cooking. Seems like, and since I've been doing that, I haven't had any problems with any bears. And the food's fine, all that. So, but I tried to bend it a little bit, and there's right back. Here's a bear again. So So there's my 2 cents on the topic. Adios.